Hi guys, I'm Exactchaos and welcome back to another episode of Skyhaven. It's in between days and it is time for upgrades, as I mentioned in the last episode. Now, one thing that I was thinking is if we procure this piece of land over here, which is not too expensive, 15,000 only, it means that we've got a pretty decent upgrade or area, and we won't be able to expand beyond some of these spots. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll purchase that land, and then I'll go and see what we can do with our runway. So then I'll go ahead. So this one is 5725 for an upgrade versus 6,400 for a new one completely. So we do get to recover some of the money we spent on the original grass runway, but obviously not all of it. But anyway, that's still going to be the best way of dealing with it. Now, so one of the things that I'm thinking of doing is making sure that we squeeze this into the very corner over here. Now, it doesn't have to be perfectly into the corner, but at least somewhat into the corner, like so. Yeah, so I'll do that. Okay. Then from here, we will get the guys to exit in that location. And then what I'm thinking is I will do, now the option is for us to put the other runway on this side and then have things in the middle here. But I'm also thinking we could put the next runway right next to it over here and then have the guys we can kind of fill in more and more stuff in this general location. So let's grab the other one. Or actually, before we grab the other one, let's go ahead, get the tarmac. I'm going to extend it, say 50 meters that way. I think that's pretty good. Then I'm going to run it all the way to the edge. So let's say 480 meters like so. So there's a little bit of room next to that. And then we'll give me about a 500 meter stretch on here for the time being. So 500 meters that way. Now that seems pretty good to me. Now I'm going to grab, and I'm with 175,000. So there's still a fair bit more money left, and we don't have to spend too much, I would imagine. Now the next one, I was thinking, how will we do that? Look, I'm obviously not going to put it right next to it, but I'm thinking something like this might be good. We can expand into that direction. So I'll give it a little bit of room on that side, and we won't go straight up against it. So we'll go here until it no longer works. So something like that is kind of what I have in mind here for our two runway setup. So we'll do that. So there's our second runway. So this one comes in this way, and that one departs that way. So that's good. Now give me my my access point. It's called an exit, but obviously that's an access point as well. I have had a bit of a crash with playing around with some of these things a little bit, so I'll try and be as cautious as possible. Now, some of the things that we could do is we could do multiple lines of these guys. So let's go ahead and close one of these. We'll upgrade it, and the intent is that I've done something like this. I've added it somewhere in here, and it's become a bit of a problem for me. So I'm a little worried. I'm almost tempted to move it away a little bit. And give ourselves a little bit more room, which is probably a good idea in the sense that we may at some point have even larger stands. So let's go and do that and see if that is a feasible option. So now if we extend our taxiway to there, that works quite nicely. Now that, for some reason, is saying it's not connected, but maybe it's just because the entire thing is not connected just yet. So let's get the next one in here. But it's going to take us a little bit of time to sort the whole thing out. Now, we can in fact do that. I do think it's a good idea for us to put them up against one another, or do we give ourselves a little bit of room? Up against one another, I like a little bit more. I do like that a little bit more. I'm just hoping it's going to work. Will that work? Seems to work. It's costing me a little bit. So let's quickly have a look at what this is actually costing in the end. So this is an upgrade 650. What does it cost new? 800. Yeah, so it gives us some money back at least. So we'll do our upgrades over here. So that's kind of the intent. So I'll do this. And now what happened with that thing? No. Please move it over there, and then we'll move it back and just try and see. See, it's not. Is it lining? Oh, you know what? Let's just cancel that. I'm worried that the thing isn't actually lining up properly. So what I'll do is let's actually put in a little bit of this. So I'll put 20 meters in between. We'll grab this guy, we'll move it, and we'll join it there. And I think this will get it all better. So I'm going to go ahead and add another 20 meters. So at least we've got it uniform. I think it's working out better that way. So be very careful about not adding little buffer sections. I think that is the lesson I can tell straight away. So close that, upgrade that. Because you tend to not get it. Oh my goodness, that's again, honestly, why? This is a bit of a, now it's sorted out. Maybe it's just about don't do it from up here, go zoom all the way in when you're doing it, it seems, is the appropriate answer here. But I'll continue with my 20 meter buffer between them. And that might help us with the upgrades also. It also does seem like we may have to do 2 rows, which is something that I kind of thought would become a thing. There we go. What the hell? It is really weird. This thing really struggles to get this thing properly done. So zoom it right in, I think, is the answer to the question. No, we can fit a fair bit more, but we may in fact end up doing a double and running stuff this way, which I think is okay. We'll see. Can we do this? Oh, we can. Okay, fine. We'll come back to that a little bit later. Let's just get all of these sorted first. I mean, we're really upgrading our, oh crap, I didn't put my 20 meters in there. Did I not? 20 meters, there we go. Grab this guy. At least it's fairly flexible in terms of moving things after you've built it. It seems to be fairly flexible at doing that. Up 20 meters. There we go. I like it. And at least it's showing you, giving you an indication of everything. Now, I believe I'll have to reschedule all my flights based on the fact that I've actually moved these things. Is this thing, again, with the off-center kind of nonsense that we're dealing with? There we go. Now, that seems to be straight yet again. It's interesting that it is struggling with some of this stuff. And there we go. Another 20 meters. Our money is holding. I don't expect us to run out of money with this, even though we are moving stuff. We may have to buy some new other stuff also. We'll have to keep an eye on. I'll zoom it right in and we'll hit it. And there, again with this thing, right? Is it, cancel. I don't want to do that. I just want to move you back. See, now it's straight. All of them? Yeah, it's a little weird. I'm wondering what that is all about. Now 20 over here again. Nice, I like it. We'll do that. Get me my next one. Close it down. Upgrade it. So we'll go... Can I just zoom it in? See, look at that. Again, even with the zoom in, it's not quite there. So let's Try that one more time. It's really strange how that works. So I'll squeeze in one more, but that'll be the end of it. I won't go more than 10. 10 at least is a good number. So let's get our 20 buffer in here. There we go. We'll get our 10th one in place, and then we'll come back on the other direction. Close this one down. Do an upgrade. I'm hoping this plan of mine will actually work. So we'll do it up to, and again, it doesn't want to work. So you have to do that again. And then you move it back. And that seems to be all straightened up. Now, give me my tarmac taxiway all the way to here. We'll tie that in. Excellent. At least all of them are working. I am a little worried about those connections that they're talking about. What is that saying? No connection with an arrival runway or the runway is disabled. Oh, and that's of course what is happening. This is an arrival runway and it is disabled at the moment, and that is why we're seeing that issue there. Now, what I want to do is how much did we, I didn't actually check how much we've moved in there. Can I do that? Yes, now I can check it. So that is 96 meters though. So again, we'll have to do something like a 96 meters. And I think for argument's sake, it's probably about the right thing to do. And then I wanted to do that and tie it in this way. There we go. So that was the plan. So now that's gonna give me all of this, right? Now the piece that I haven't actually tested at all, or is now trying to do the other side of it. So if I now go and say 96 meters this way, I believe that should work. So now bring me another one. Shut it down, upgrade it. It is costing us a fair bit of money. And what I would like to do is add that. Look at that. Again with this. Move it out that way. Bring it in. Can I please tie it in directly like this? There we go. That's the plan. Now, what I am quite keen on doing is potentially doing this. Ooh, hang on. But I'm just thinking is that gonna get too close? Can we, I won't be able to do it at 96, right? That's gonna be out of the way. So what I'll do is let's move this guy over. And what I'll actually do is I'll bring this in much, much closer. So on this side, we're only gonna do 50. So 50. Move it in. It's going to leave. I might have gone a little bit overboard here. Nah, let's just leave that as is. If we tie that in, did that go straight or did that do funny? See, now I'm all over the show with this and I'm thinking, oh, it's not going straight. Well, it is not straight, is it? The whole thing doesn't seem to be straight. So we'll do a little something like that. Then from here, we'll go a 50, 45. There, fair enough. 45 it is. 45 and 50. And let's not go too overboard with this. What I'll do is I'll do 20 again on these guys. And then presumably that should work. So let's grab me the next one, switch it off, upgrade it, swing it in over here and see about that. That should work. It's not quite as intuitive. Is it gonna do that again? No, this time it works. And presumably that will give us a 50. And this one, well, what I'll do, we'll see about is it 4 of them that's still left? So let's go up to about there. And this should be about 45. Excellent. So that actually works fairly well. Let me quickly do 20 over here. So you do think, you do have to keep pace with some of these things. Switch that off, move that over this way. I think that loses all of its connections just in general. Let's zoom it all in and see if we can get it to work straight away. Now, again, you can see there's some funny business going on, and I don't know why it does that. It's strange. I don't think I've ever played a game in any stage of development that did that kind of thing. They all tend to be maybe too perfect. What is going on over here? See, there's something funny going on. Let's retry our connection. This thing doesn't want to work. That's all weird, isn't it? That connection is done. That's going to work. And now that's also worked. Okay, awesome. At least it's worked. Now let's try this one. It is temperamental. The game is temperamental. I can tell you that much. Can you make taxiways one way is the question, because I don't want too much craziness going on here. But I think this is it's a pretty decent layout, though I would have liked it a little bit more asymmetrical in terms of these things. But it's okay. We're just testing things out, so we're not going to be too pedantic about it. We've already been pedantic enough. And we're already halfway through this episode and haven't even seen any of this stuff in action. Is that all lined up? It seems to be. Is that all lined up? Why is that doing funny things? What? No. I honestly, there we go, with me being pedantic about stuff. That should be no problem, unless this thing didn't line up properly. No, but that is in fact lined up pretty perpendicularly. Unless I made a mistake over here. We'll double check. Let's do it again. Let's do 20. Maybe oh, 20 is a fair bit of movement actually. We'll do that. 20 in there. We'll grab this guy. So this is, I think that is lined up now. Yes, it is. It is lined up. So I need to go one more and we'll tie you in over there. Excellent, excellent. Bring me my last ramp. Close it down, upgrade it, and bring it on over. Oh, okay, we'll just park it over there while we get our 20, our piece of 20 in here. 20. There we go. Nice. Bring this one over, and that'll be it. So that we spent a fair bit of cash already on this. Can we tie that in? Nice, that'll work, and we'll tie that one in. There we go. So that is our airport component. Now, can we... Oh, crap. So it doesn't actually want us to... I thought with 20... Well, if that's the case, we'll just have to run it somewhere in the middle. So that's 5 in, and there's 5 that way. So really, at the very least, what we'll do is we'll kind of run our airport... move our airport buildings right over here, from where we should also be able to. That didn't. I don't think that worked. Oh, look at that! I like that. That's pretty cool. Let's redo this one. See if we can't get that across. Perfect. Let's run it beyond a little bit. There we go, and I'll trim that back. There we go. So now we can move our airport buildings into this general area. That will tie that in there, and that should be pretty accessible for most of these guys. Now, let's move it on up this way. The other thing that I'll do is let me run it up all the way here. Bit of a straight line this way. And we'll do that, and we will trim that off. So now that's a pretty decent, even if we continue to expand this, so as long as we don't build in there, we have some expansion capabilities to like 20 stands. Now, what I'm keen on doing is we could provide think there's something funny with this, by the way, but don't worry. So what I'll do is let's grab one of these guys. We'll close this one off. We'll bring it on over here. So we could actually squeeze that into this location. We could squeeze some smaller ones over there. We could use a little bit more of this space in this general location. So anyway, what I'll do is we'll, at the very least, put these guys in here. Now they will be able to make their way to these facilities. Now the question is, can you in fact squeeze something in there? No, I didn't think so. Okay, so what I'll do is on the other side, I'll add this guy. So we've got 5 here, 5 there, and then we'll have 5 in this location over here. So bring me that guy, close it down, bring it on over, and we'll slot it in. And I'm kind of tempted to do it in the center here, so that they, yeah, I think that's about right. So this is going to be our various cargo facilities. I'm loving this a little bit more, to be honest. One thing that I am keen on is we could do a little bit of that and put some more stuff on here. And similarly, we could do a very similar job over there also. Nice. Okay, excellent. Now, the next one we're after is the pumps, the fuel. So let's move our fuel facilities. It can, in fact, go in here, but I'll rather move it. Wow, we can actually squeeze it in right there. Shall I do that? I think that's okay. I think that is pretty good. Now, I don't think it'll work on this side, though. So can I move that? Ooh, crap. Let's fix that again. And what I'm keen on doing is bringing the other one, closing it down, and then allocating it a very tight spot there, and there we go, tightly connected. We'll bring the final one on over, the final fuel station over, and I'm going to squeeze it in right over there. That's going to be all good. So now that'll serve these guys. Now that's pretty close to the action, right? That is pretty close to the action. What we still have remaining for us over here is the large ramp service hangar. So let's close that down and we'll move it on over. Now the question is, how many of these things do we need? I'm quite tempted to just squeeze it in. Like that. And is that sufficient to kind of deal with all of them? For the time being, that's all that we use. Oh, actually, we've got 2 of them. So let's close that one down. What is this? Large ramp service? You need to stop. You need to stop the building before upgrading it, or have not yet researched the upgrade. Okay, well, fair enough. So we haven't researched the upgrade. The other one I'll put up over here. So we're doing a pretty symmetrical little setup, isn't it? We don't have anything for this, but now this is what I would like an upgrade. So let's close that down. Let's go nuts with our upgrade. That's a super duper sized upgrade. And I'm kind of tempted to place it where? I am a little amazed that I'm struggling so tremendously to get this in. So let's cancel that. What I'll do is I'm going to extend this by 20 meters. So I'll place that onto there. I believe I'll be able to place it onto this. Oh, I can't even do that? Well, how the hell am I supposed to do that then? Okay, well then, if that's the case, what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade this guy. We're going to have a look at this and see. Can I not move it or rotate it at all? What was the... Can I... Oh, there we go. That's the one. What was that? That's the R. Oh, if you hold the control, then the R does a little bit of this. So I'm thinking... Goes by so quickly. Is that what I'm gonna do? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end up doing that. Okay, let's see about that. Does that in fact tie in? Oh, it works a treat. Okay, let's we'll run it like 50 meters up that way and then we'll tie it in. It gives us a little bit of extra storage, but this is not an easy upgrade. Does it have the vehicles? Yeah, the vehicles we had is still here. So that's awesome. Anything else? What is this? This is the ATC. Oh, we can't actually upgrade that now, but that's okay. I'm going to put the ATC right over here. Fairly close to the runway. That's good. And this is the Aero Meals facility. We'll close that down. We can't upgrade that one yet. We'll go about placing that, yeah, somewhere in here. We might do additional facilities. We still have that vehicle in there. There we go. So that's pretty much everything. I'm not going to move these guys. They can stay. I'm going to get rid of all of the rest of this, though. And what we will do is let's extend that one like this, and then we'll see about... Yes, look at that. I like that. And then if we go about doing that, there we go. There's our connection straight away. Do we get money back by doing this? Not really. So I won't be... Well, I want to clear a lot of this stuff up. So there we go. Let's just clear all of this up. And that will mean we're all done, ready with our upgrade. Obviously, we spent a lot of cash on this stuff. But all good. There we go. That cost us about 70,000 to get our upgrade sorted out. This is our departure runway. It's obviously not operational. Why is it called grass runway? Anyway, we'll open this one up for business. Now everybody's happy with that. We'll open that one up for business. Now all of those guys are happy. Now we just need to link in some services. What is this guy saying? It doesn't have any cargo. We lost the cargo due to us moving things around. That is quite interesting. Okay, so that's definitely why we're not moving that. We'll lose the fuel. So we need a cargo delivery fairly quickly in the morning. Now, this guy is, what are these guys all saying? So let's just open them up for business. And what I would like us to do is just make sure that we're going to disconnect them from these. So that's those there. And what I'll do is I'll connect them onto this side. There we go. So that's all good. This one, opening up for business, and we'll link it up to those 5 there. Nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. Now we'll get the fuel over here, and we'll open that one up for business, and we'll link it up to those 5. Yes, that's pretty good, actually. That's all good. And we'll grab this guy. We'll open it up, and we will link it up to these 5. Oh, I like it. I like it. It's actually working really well. Now what I'll do is I'll open up this storage facility over here. Oh, it's got some stuff there. Oh, the storage facility. Now the storage facility is linked up to the right stuff. That's why we didn't have anything sorted. Oh, that's why. Okay, now I'll go with this guy right here, and we will open that up, and we'll link it up to those. Oh, I didn't even have to do any work. So it does remember your allocations. That's good to know. So let's do that. What was our allocation on this one? All 5 of them. And somehow we've lost some things. And what we'll do is we'll open this one up for business yet again. So there's still some capacity left there. And we'll just have a look. And that's all those 5 set up there. Now let's open up this one and link it up to none of these. So this I'm going to reject. So our passenger planes are going to come in to these stands over here. Okay, that's all good. And then I will open you up for business. Now I'm going to, this facility, actually decouple all of it. And now we'll say, so our baggage gate will go onto these. And our passenger gate will go onto these as a starting point. And we may expand it and so on and so on. Okay, so that is then it. So what's going on now? What are you saying? You are just not open for business, right? You've got fuel, you've got ramp service, you've got cargo. You don't have catering, you don't have baggage gate, you don't have gate, right? We will potentially upgrade that. So now if I open you up, we just need to make sure what is scheduled and what is not. So what are you saying? I need to buy you a vehicle? Ooh, look at this. Look at this. A portable stairway? Well, let's go nuts and buy you a portable stairway then. Not that you would need a portable stairway. Movable stairway equipped for larger aircraft. Without it, passengers will have a hard time climbing on board. A simple contraption, but it gets the job done. So I don't think I'm going to need it at these if I'm not intending on getting passenger services here. So what I'll do is I'll open these up. So stands 11 to 15. Open you up, buy you a vehicle. And there we go. So now you've got the portable stairs. All of this is all sorted. Luggage cargo hosting and luggage cargo hosting. So that is still an upgrade that I don't think we have available ready to go yet. So open that up, buy a vehicle, get you sorted out. Open this up, buy a vehicle. There we go. Sorted. Similarly over here, open that up, buy a vehicle. Oh, I actually should see if I can move that last one. Let's open you up. This is tarmac ramp 15. Now, can I move this vehicle? I can. Let's sell that vehicle. I'm not sure what I got for it. Ooh, only half price, I think. Yeah. Anyway, in there now. Now we're all sorted, all clear. What I'll do is I will go ahead and open the rest of you up and we'll see if that'll work. Can I select certain things here? No, I can't. So let's just open that up. Oh, actually, we're running out of time. So I might have to leave you here. And once all of this is open, we'll have to open the airport in the next episode. So I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this upgrade. I quite enjoyed it. It was quite a lot of fun to plan out what the next iteration of our airport is post the 1940s. This one is open, yeah. And it was quite a lot of fun to do that. So let's do that. So these are saying they need vehicles, no hired vehicles, but that shouldn't be a big problem. Oh, I still need to open up this one. Let's be sure to open that up. Nice. Now everything is open, ready to go and connected with the outside world. So the next day, let's have a quick look at our schedules. Yeah, so all of our flights is now not so much ready to go. So the one thing that I do want to have a look at is so from here, we'll just switch these guys open to all scheduled. So they're all scheduled and we'll have to have a look at what we can do for getting our passengers in place. So we'll do that at 10 to 15. So I can almost already go with these guys. So 10 to, 11 to 15. There we go. That's already saying it's all good. So we can go ahead and start placing these in place. Though I would like us to figure out all of them first before we get too carried away. I would like us to, oh yeah, that's a good one. Now, before we go back to the start where we can get this guy, and there we go, that's all in there. Get the next guy coming on in. Sorry, I'm going to schedule a few of these flights. Let's work a little bit on our scheduling. Okay, there we go. You should go in here. Get you in there. Well, actually, we'll get you over there. We're able to fill up a fair bit of that. Now, I need, yeah, absolutely, a little bit more of this. A little bit more of that. That's okay. We don't necessarily need to fill it up all the way to the brim. Is there anything else we can do in the mornings? Yes. That one can... Ooh, no. That's not what I'm after. Oh, that's a little tight. We can slot that one in. Slot this one in. There and... No, not going to fit in there. There we go. Any additional ones? There's a little bit more here. Ooh, that's all good. Actually, hang on. Not all of these are passengers services. Now that I'm thinking about it, these are passengers, those are passengers, those are passengers. This one is not. It's cargo only. This one's cargo. That one's cargo. Okay, so that's all the passenger ones there. Any other more passenger ones? So actually, we're out of passenger ones. So let's move these things a little forward. Well, we'll get that one over there. So we'll do a little something like that for our passenger services for the time being. So we can at least accept more passenger stuff. Yeah, that seems to be about it. Do we have filters? Oh, we do have filters. Do we have any more? Oh, crap. I messed it up. It threw it all out. Okay. What I'm going to do is we're going to start in the next episode and we're going to reschedule all of that. And then we'll start operating it straight away. So thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Leave me some comments down below. What do you think of this game now that we've upgraded? The upgradability is something I'm absolutely loving. The fact that you're changing your airport over time. So anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.